We're going from dark to light this morning and finding a super ultra rare shell for this special sunrise shelling at Sunset Beach. Ooh, that's a pearl oyster. Look at that. That's a Campeche angel wing. Ooh, heck yeah. Holy cow. Welcome back to the Echoue Bijoux channel, shell buddies, and we've got a hugely special treat for you today. An albino olive. Make sure you stay tuned to the end to see this gorgeous shell found. An albino olive is more rare than a jay. Very early morning here at Sunset Beach. A little headlamp shelling today, a different spot. We've never really headlamp shelled Sunset before. We've done pass-a-grille a few times. And we are at a -0.6 today. Alright, I'm seeing all kinds of stuff. Sailor's ears and pen shells. Oh, there's a yellow cockle. And a cute calico. And a nice prickly, and looks to be a fossilized piece of a crown conch. Not a bad first pick. What do we got here? Let's take a look. Alright, we got a base scallop with a hole in it. And we have this little whelk, which looks like it might be fossilized. That's a beaut. Alright. What is this? Ooh! That's a pearl oyster. Hey! Ah, nice. Pearl oyster. Look. See how pretty the inside is? Nice. Awesome. So anyway, low tide is hitting just before sunrise. You can see sunrise just kind of getting going. It looks darker on the camera than it does to your eye. Pearl oyster is an outstanding find. These are a little on the rarer side for us. So there's what's washing in. Look at that baby's ear. Wow. That is a beauty and immaculated, I believe. There's some brown in there. A little whelk there. He's chipped up. There's another baby's ear here. So a few interesting things here in the surf line. Can't wait for the sun to really come up so I can see better, because look at that. That's a Campeche angel wing. Woohoo! Nice! Wow, some great starts here this morning. Between a pearl oyster, a couple of baby's ears, and a Campeche angel wing with some yellow cockles. How very lovely. Alright, a couple of these have to go in the tiny jar though, so they don't get broken. Alright, so it kind of pays to get low here and look close at this rock line. Take a good solid look here. There's another baby's ear right there. Oh boy. Awesome. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Didn't see that coming. So things are being washed to us now. There's a piece of an actual angel wing. Oh my. We don't usually find those here, so. I found the fallen angel wings twice. This morning is the first time I ever got a Campeche here. And then we have this, which is a piece of a real one, along with another baby's ear. So interesting. The beach is very chunky to my left. That's heading toward the jetty. John's over there now, seeing if there's a pile. Pretty excited about what I'm seeing in this rack line though. Glad the sun's coming up. Won't need these headlamps for too long. Torn up fighting conch. Big discolored base scallop. Buttercup lucine and a hinged osinia. There's another bay there. And a really yellow buttercup. Alright. I don't know that this shows on camera yet, and it might not until it's brighter out. But all of this sand that was new has been carved up and flattened out a bit. What do we got here? Ooh, that's a white crested talon. A white crested talon. Are you kidding me? This morning is crazy cool down here. Oh boy. Look at this. A white crested talon. Wow.
What a start! Are you kidding me? Okay, we've only been here a few minutes and we've already managed to come up with 3 pretty good rare finds in very short order. So rather than split those up, I figure I'd just do a knowledge drop all at one time and talk about all 3 of them. Let's do that. Okay, starting off with the pearl oyster. Once again, its name doesn't have anything to do with you finding pearls in them. That's a Pacific thing. This is just about the nacre that's on the inside of them. They don't produce pearls necessarily. You may find like a blister one, oddly rarely in one of them. But actually what these guys do more than, anything else is they're important filter feeders for this area. So if you find a pearl oyster, you'll see that gorgeous, beautiful pearlescent nacre on the inside, but you likely won't find a pearl to make a necklace out of. Sorry. Now I'm going to direct you to page 141 of the Witherington's Florida's Living Beaches. And just so you know, I am not sponsored, I am not an affiliate, I don't make a cent telling you about this book. I just tell you to get it if you're serious about your shelling because it's just that good. Page 141 of this book is going to run you through the 4 basic kinds of angel wings that we actually have around here in Florida. And from the top to bottom we have the regular angel wing, the Campeche angel wing, the fallen angel wing, and the false angel wing. First up is the regular angel wing, the guys that get about 6-7 inches long and are usually found down by the lighthouse in Sanibel. Notice the radial ribs all the way to the front end of that shell. See how decorated it is with those little lumps and bumps and lines from the back of it all the way to the front? The smaller Campeche angel wing is a little more common up here in my neck of the woods. Notice that the radial ribs sort of stop about halfway and all those bumps and beads and ribs are not present on that front edge of the shell. They're also quite a bit narrower. We've also found these at Sunset Beach before too, the fallen angel wing, aka the mud pittock. You can see that weird twist that it has in it, and the shell's just shaped a little differently than the rest of the angel wings are. So that's how you can tell those right off. And then we have the false angel wing. Now they have radial ribs from that hinging area from front to back of the shell, but you'll see that the beading and the sculptural detail starts fading out around 1/3 of the way up from the back to the front of that shell. Now see how the Campeche, it has the radial ribs stopping about halfway. There's no beading up toward the front of the shell, whereas the false angel wing rather has those ribs all the way. Also, you will notice if you put the 2 of them side by side, that Campeche, which is on the right here, is a narrower shell. It's not as wide as the false angel wing. Its radial ribs are not as pronounced, its beading details are not as pronounced. So when you're looking at them on the beach and you're having a hard time telling the difference when they're at that smaller size, we can tell by looking at the tips of the Campeches that that's what we actually have here. Now we're going to take a look at the white crested talon real quick too. Last time I really talked about these guys was probably in Honeymoon Island, spring of last year, when I found a few of them up there on the north end. But the white crested talon is actually a bit of a rare find. You don't see them all that often because they are so small. They almost look like a slipper snail if you're looking real quick at them. But the way you can tell them is they have this flat side that they're hinged on. See that over on the left? Sometimes there's little toothy protrusions on the outside ridge of the shell, and they're very thin. Sun's starting to come up. Let's get back out on that beach.
Ooh, here's a yellow, but with that whitish interior. It's kind of chipped up though. There's another one like him though. That works. And there's a southern horse mussel. That beautiful purple iridescent inside. There's another baby's ear. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Wow. So far it's proving a great stop. I'm really, really happy so far. And I've barely gone anywhere. I mean, just on the other side of that place is my car. Like, I'm right here. Literally have gone almost nowhere. And I'm right by the jetty. And now it's starting to brighten up a little bit. And you can kind of tell what's going on this beach. Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff still washing up. Tide's about to start coming back in. So I really want to see this rack line before I can't. Uh-oh. Somebody left some flowers here. Okay, a lot of shells piled up right here by the rocks. I think I'm gonna just perch and dig for a minute here. But not that rock, because it's wet. Yeah, that's wet too. Everything's wet. Alright. That is a beauty. Really gorgeous lettered olive. Ooh, he's pretty. Another nice little olive. And a murex right there. And a big piece of worm. Fun. Ooh. Hello, cute stuff. A very oddly colored lightning whelk. I don't know if it's worn or what the story is. Won't be able to tell until it's brighter outside. That's pretty cool. And here comes the sun. And there's John. Big piece of coral. And a nutmeg. Here's a little nutmeg. How nice. All right. I do love nutmegs. This pile has some fun stuff in it. There's a nice big calico clam. Let's see. It's almost bright enough without the light. So now the sun's starting to really come up. Part of me wants to dig around these rocks. And part of me wants to go look up there a little bit higher. And part of me wants to go back over there by the water's edge where I just found some really cool stuff. Decisions. Okay, let's be logical. This pile's going to be here for a little while because it's going to take some time for the tide to get back up to it. So I can come back to this because this is here. But that's going to change And I want to see that before it drops. So you found that nice big welt up here in the pile too. And crucifix bone. Cool, baby. Nice big one. Oh, nice welt. And you got a sand dollar.
2.
Sweet.
And hinged.
Oh, a hinged calico clam. Nice.
And hinged.
Ooh, a hinged buttercup. That's awesome too. Oh, sorry. You got it, babe? Wow, it's so yellow, it's orange. All right, check this out. I'm gonna blow your mind.
Wow.
That's a Campeche.
Cool.
That's a piece of a real one.
Yep.
White crested, 4 baby's ears, and horse muscle.
Cool.
So I found some cool stuff up here. But this stuff here came from over there. Oh, and I found a nutmeg up here too.
Oh, I found a bubble.
Oh, sweet. There's another nice calico. It's got some great color on it. Some really great calico scallops all over where I look. Everywhere, everywhere. And it's starting to brighten up. Very nice. And there goes our birdie buddy. Alright, now with the sun up, and we can kind of see this rack line better, I don't think I need my headlamp really anymore. Turn that guy off. See if there's anything else fun in this rack line over here by the water. And this sand is very squishy. Super squishy. Oh, that's a pretty color on that scallop. I don't think I realized it was that nice before. Fun yellow orange there on that scallop. There's a nice yellow. Over here to my right. Oh yeah, it's got some great color to it. Lovely. And this prickly cockle looks interesting. Pale peach instead of the darker purples and cranberries and yellow we see. It's kind of lovely. And my bird buddy's still here. Probably about 12 to 15 feet from me right now. Let's see if he hangs out. I'm not gonna bug you, honey. You can stay. There's a nice orange. Oh yeah, nice base guy up there. Ooh, and there's an alternate telling. Alright. A good little spot for fragile cells here this morning for some reason, which is interesting. They have an alternate telling. You can see how see-through and thin those shells are. I just love their goofy, fat in the front, tapered in the back shape. I don't know why, I just like it. Ooh, there's a nice spotted slipper. And another. Oops. There's 2 spotted slipper snails. Those are nice. Oh my. There's the top of a Florida cone. That would be a fun find this morning. Well, for right now, I'll take my little spotted slippers. Now, I noticed when we got here, when we were really pretty much right on low, there's a sandbar out here. And I think that sandbar may block a few things from getting up the beach. Didn't always used to have that issue here. There's that same crazy fighting cock. Still rolling around. Another really gorgeous yellow cockle. Wow. So yellow. That's super pretty. Rinse it a little bit. Yeah. Oh, nice. It's so yellow, he's almost orange. There's a cool worm sail there. And a little baby whelk. Those are great. Sweet. There's a decent sailor's ear, I think. Oh, big broken lace murex ahead of me, jeez. Yeah, that's a great sailor's ear. That's super nice. Hey! Good morning, little albino prickly cockle. A lot of your colorful cousins here. There's the white. There's the colored. Let's take a look around in this high line. There's another baby's ear. Look at that. Wow. So many of these this morning. That's awesome. Nice big Venus clam. And a good calico scallop by it. And this one's very faded. You can barely see the lines. Maybe a fossil. Oh wow, there's another one just like it. I wonder if it's the other half. Maybe it's a weirdo. Let's see. No. Two different ones, just really warm and discolored. That's interesting. There's an alternate talent. Little guy. Lucky limpet right in front of me. Rosy keyhole too. Hey. Nice. Limpets are lucky. Love a good lucky limpet in the morning. There you go, buddy. Alright, so this little rackle in here is actually kind of fun. There's a really big bass cow there. Oh boy. Take a knee for a second. And rest. Alright. Let's look at that. Colors on that are outstanding. That cool brown and white. Big black one there. Cool Sunray Venus with a bunch of little barnacles inside. They're all empty. There's a great little calico scallop. And a comb bittersweet. That's a nice find too.
We don't get a chance to talk about bittersweets very much over here on this coast, so let's take a moment now while we have a shot. Normally, we have 3 different kinds of bittersweets: the giant, the spectral, and the comb bittersweet. Here's a selection of them from Google, and you can see all of them. Now look in the middle, that's the comb bittersweet. See how much bigger the giant and the spectrals are? Spectral on the left and the giant on the right, comb in the middle. You're supposed to be able to find all 3 types all over Florida, but most of us shellers that have been both Atlantic and Gulf side know that you don't get the spectrals and the giants around here. We get the combs on the Gulf Coast side, and you get the spectral and the giant over on the Atlantic side. The comb bittersweet doesn't get real big, just about an inch or so, and if you take a look at it, it's got a lot of really fine detail to it. It's actually a really beautiful little shell, but easy to overlook because they are so common on the beaches that most people look right past them, along with all the little arcs and all the other little shells that all pile up. But look how cute they are. All those little dots around the rim, that's the animal's eyes, much like a scallop, and that's how it sees. The comb bittersweet.
Little comb bittersweets. Now, we don't see like the bigger spectrals and stuff like that around this area of the Gulf, but we do find comb bittersweets here often. But that's a nice big one. Awesome. And then over here, we have a calico clam. So yeah, some fun stuff up here in this higher line. Is that another lucky limpet? Ha! All right. And look over here. Well, eastern white slipper snail, the super flat ones. Those are cool. Fun finds. Alrighty. Yeah, this higher rack line, it's got some pretty nifty stuff. Beautiful sunrise morning at Sunset Beach. Alright, somebody was right here. You can see where they scooped. And look at that. With this cute little half of a rope behind. He's perfect for a shadow box. I'll take it. Awesome. I love it when they're kind of flat on the back and they're small. It saves me so much extra work. I love using them in shadows. And the shadow boxes are fun. Really nice alternate talon. Alright. And another. And a lucky limpet. Right there. Look at that. And some broad rib carditas over here too. There's a cute little calico clam. Awesome. Alright, there's another lucky limpet. What? That's amazing. Alright, limpets are lucky. Whenever you find limpets, you find other good stuff. Here's a cool one. Another limpet. This is so fun. I'm having so much fun today. There's another nice big worm snail there too. There's a beauty. Oh, look. A little fossil cantharus. Hey, that's very cool. Some more nice calico clams as well. And a weirdo. Oh, this is fun. Wow, it looks like a spotted slipper, and then there's this weird ridge, and it went white. It is like it started out as a spotted slipper, but then it went to a white one. That is really cool. It just poof changed its mind. Just like that. I'm assuming there's an environmental factor for that. That would cause that, but I don't know what it is. Cold, maybe, or red tide, or lack of food, who knows? Still pretty cool. Get a couple more limpets, that little fossil, that weirdo, and a couple more worms. Good morning, ladies. Having any luck? Oh, I'm just seeing what kind of unusual stuff I can find so far. I've pulled out a white crested talon, some alternate talons, about 5 baby's ears, some limpets. I'm just looking for like different stuff. I do. I make YouTube videos about shelling in this area, and then I make stuff out of what I find. And what am I got on?
How do we find you on Facebook or on YouTube? What's your name?
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I was admiring your earrings.
Oh, look at that guy. That's a limpet.
Oh, limpet. Yeah, you know
Nice,
what?
big, fat, lucky limpet.
I shouldn't say this, but we have a friend we met on the beach, and her family called them Chinese hats.
Well, there are a shell called that, but there's how you can find me on
thank
YouTube.
you.
There you go. And they're waterproof, so you can throw it in your shell bag. It's made out of plastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
She can just, I'll copy hers, and that way I won't take
Oh,
both
okay.
of yours. How's
I was
that?
gonna say, I have more at the house. I only have like 3 of them on me,
You
but
might find somebody else you want to give one to.
there's a nice little button.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, there's stuff. You just got to be slow, low, and patient this morning. Well, good luck, ladies. What's your names, by the way?
Lynn.
I'm sorry?
Lynn,
I'm Lynn.
Lynn?
I'm Karen.
Karen, nice to meet you. I'm Michelle, but you can call me Mitch because Mitch shells.
Did you make your earrings?
I did. It's from my, I think if that's the ones I got on. Yeah, they're thin cyclinellas that came in as a hinged pair. I got them over at Fort DeSoto last year sometime. Nice calico clam there. Sun's starting to come over my shoulder now, making everything glow. Super beautiful. So there's all these little calicos right under the surface. How fun. Oh, heartbreaker there, piece of a lace murex. Big piece of an olive. Oh, and there's a nice little juvenile fighting conch. Super white colored. Wow. He's really pretty.
Thanks again, Mitch.
It's very nice to meet you, girls. Have a time. Enjoy yourselves. Well, this is weird. Did the water do that? I think it might have, and I think it's interesting. And is that what I think it is? Ooh. Little rib cantharus. All right. Another worm. And look at all of this stuff. Like there's shells on the top, and then there's shells buried by sand mixed in over in here. Look at this. This is like just loads and loads of shells under that sand. So there's way more here than you think there is. But you do have to be willing to dig a little. Interesting. All right. I think I need to take a time out for a minute. John's having a seat. I'm gonna go join him. Found some really neat stuff here so far at Sunset Beach. for sunrise on Sunset.
Oops, somehow I hit the time-lapse button instead of the regular record when I found this adorable little horse conch. Apologies, we'll fix that.
Somehow I had that on time-lapse as I was pulling that guy out of the shell pile. I'm not sure how that happened. But look at that pretty little baby horse conch. Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. Super duper cute. Alright, I made my way over here so I could sit on a rock. I was over there chillaxing on a dune. I'm gonna look around over here by this rock for a minute. Now that I'm perched on it. Oh, just part of a pair up. There's a bummer. So I've done alright on this pile this morning. Found some lumpy limpets at the back of it. Let's see what's on this end of it. Oh, there's another spotted slipper. And a moon. Nice. Those are darling. Oh, there's a nice olive right there too. And let's see. There's a little rock. Some fun little finds here. I'll put these guys in my jar. There's something we don't see every day. A little cluster of corrugate jewel boxes. That's kind of fun. That in my bag too. Oh, horse conch, how you tease me. Piece of a nice horse. Let's see what other goodies are over here by the rocks. There's a nice olive. There's a beauty. Some broken walks in here. Another broken walk. So many calico clams.
Any triggers?
A few so far. A lot of broken stuff over here by the rocks today. Usually I get pretty lucky digging around, but maybe I have to go deeper. Oh well, either way, I got this nice calico clam and a cute little auger. And that heron, he's just hanging out and letting everybody be around him. He doesn't care. That's awesome. Wow, rocks are like very clay shells, holy cow. There's a little chestnut turban. There's a nice big mossy arc. Wow, look at that guy. An itty bitty little moon snail. Oh, there's a nice little tulip. And it's empty. Okay. A beautiful little tulip in that chocolate brown, that's so nice. Little itty bitty moon snail, a gorgeous mossy park. And then here, another really great yellow cockle. And a nice calico scallop. Hey now, those are good. Good stuff. There's another little tulip. It's fun. Nice calico clam. Look at that one. Pink and orange with a green tinge because he needs to be bleached. Hey, babe. Are you finding good stuff up there? Ooh. Brickless Tageless. Nice.
Got a comb.
You got a comb? Sweet. Let's see
That's
it.
that big.
A little itty bitty. In the dune rack line or this one?
Sitting up there.
I found a whole bunch of limpets.
Really?
Yeah, I found 3 or 4 of them over here.
Wow.
Look at that guy. There's a nice olive. Oh, really? I haven't seen any of those hinged today. Very few moons and murexes, too. Oh, he's nice. He's a big boy. Oh, yeah. Here you go, babe.
The reason I picked him up is because he was very colorful.
I picked up 2 that are like so faded that you can barely see the lines coming from the hinge down to the edge of the shell. It's kind of strange. And this whole rack pile is so soaking wet. Hey, look, there's a piece of a murex. A big one.
What?
A big piece of a busted murex. I just flung it. There's another limpet. Huh. Another lucky limpet. Broken murex. Is this? Ooh, a baby's ear. Right here in the pile. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a cool find for the pile. Hey,
Hinged.
that's a hinged one. There's another pearl oyster. And this one's hinged. Nice find, babe. Let's get that guy in the light. See that beautiful iridescent inside. Oh, yeah. Super pretty. All right, those are going in the jar. Apple murex. All right, finally. I'm wondering where those guys are today, since they're usually so plentiful here. They're buried. They're buried under a bunch of other stuff. There's a ribbed. It's like a fossil, maybe. So this is very deep with shells. We won't take it that big of a pile until we start digging in it. It's caught sight of a little button. Oh, I dropped it. Oh gosh. Yeah, good luck. Oh, wow. And that is a spiny paper cockle. Ooh. Wow. So some fun finds from right here in this little hole in the back of the pile. Fossil juvie fighter. Little fossil ribcantharus. A nice apple murex. Ah, paper cockle. Look at that. That's great. What's this little guy? There's another ribcantharus. Ooh. Fun. I feel like I should keep going in here deep. See what other goodies just turn out. Look at that. Oh, fossilized murex. Look at this. Nice dark olive. Wow. That's a beauty too. And another little fossil. Little nutmeg. Ugh. Whew. My legs are done. Okay. Well, guess I'm getting wet then. There's a little button. He's nice too. And another nice little olive. I'm not really being very scientific today about things. I sort of flopped down and just kept digging, but normally I'd like to dig at the back of the pile, just past the top edge of it, because the slightly heavier stuff gets rolled over onto this kind of section here. And I've had some very good luck finding things just on the back of the pile. I'll put these little gems in my bag and see what else there is. John just found an albino prickly. A nice one. How beautiful. You got the light coming right through that guy. Wow. Excellent. And a nice Dulcinea. Oh, that heron is awesome. I want his picture. Ooh, there's a nice big olive. Big fat one. And a nice button snail. Got a little hole, but it's okay. Ooh, heck yeah! Hello, horse. What a great one, too. Look at the color on that. It's perfect. Fantastic. That's a beaut. Get out of here. Huh. White crested talon and all of this stuff. Holy cow. And a little baby whelk. Ooh, nice finds. Nice, nice finds here at Sunset Beach this morning. Big mossy arch. Another lightning work. Really nice one. He's in great shape. Wow. That's a beauty. He's great. Fossil olive. Nice bright buttercup lucine. Huh. Where? Oh yeah, he is. He hasn't moved. He definitely doesn't mind us.
Oh, this guy was so cool and majestic, and he was just there like the whole morning from the time the sun barely came up. Of course, with my macro lens on, I couldn't get really any clear footage of him, but he obliged me with these fantastic cell phone snaps that I got of him at the end of the morning.
Hi, buddy. Aren't you beautiful? Look at that. Whoa. Holy cow. It's almost see-through, John. Is this an albino olive?
An albino olive is more rare than a jay.
Or the lightest golden I've ever seen, but I mean, it still have a really nice point. It's still glossy and shiny. It is not surf worn. Oh, what a find.
Just so you know, I ended up bringing this olive to Shell Club and showing some of the more seasoned folks that we have in our group. And yes, they have confirmed this is an albino olive. Not a golden, but an albino olive. Oh my gosh, I'm over the moon right now.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's awesome. That is amazing. Look at that. Look at the light coming through it. Oh, and John's got a limpet. Woohoo! And lucky limpets all over here this morning. And there's what it was leading us to, that beautiful horse conch and this gorgeous, gorgeous pale olive. Can't wait to get this home and look at it closer. Boy, oh boy. What a great find. Boy, just under the surface, babe, there's all kinds of stuff too. Just under that top layer. Big stuff, little stuff. Look at that, chunk of whelk. Ooh. Isn't that beautiful?
How rough is he?
Yeah, he's pretty rough.
I could tell.
Look at that beautiful orange on that scallop. Well, I'll tell you, my back is toast right now, honey. It's killing me. So you know what? I think I'm going to end my morning on that stunning olive. I'm going to take it back out of my jar. And that beautiful scallop. And that gorgeous heron. And say thank you very much to Sunset Beach for another outstanding morning. Absolutely gorgeous.
Albino olive. Oh my gosh. That's even way more rare than to get a golden. An albino olive is more rare than a jay. And believe it or not, that golden from a few weeks ago and this albino, both here at Sunset Beach. Oh my word. I just can't even. And I mean, I thought it was an albino. I wasn't positive, but I thought so. So, took it to Shell Club to our meeting. I showed it to a whole bunch of folks. Everybody's like, wow, that's an albino olive. Whew, it gave me chills. It's so special that I have it right here on my desk. Oh. So beautiful. I cannot even with this thing. All right, let me see if I can get it close enough to the camera where it'll actually be in focus so you can see this too. I mean, this guy has got like no color. All right, so let's try an experiment. Got this little light over here. See if I get this light turned on. Whoa. I just blinded myself momentarily, excuse me. All right, I'm gonna turn off this light. And then we're gonna put on this and I'll just, oh, it's so bright, it's gonna blow the camera out. Okay, that's light kind of with a paper towel over it to diffuse it, but you can see this olive is literally just glowing. So let me put a regular one next to it so you understand. There. Okay, that shows it really nicely. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful, beautiful shell. I'm so thrilled with this. Can you even with that? Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Ugh. And the amazing thing is here too, also, is that I know a lot of shellers aren't really big on wanting to sit down and paw through a pile. There are plenty of us that like to do that. There are other people who don't really care to, and they'd rather just walk the beach and surface collect. Either way, you're gonna find great stuff. I found great stuff both headlamping, surface collecting, and with taking and digging through the pile too. But it is, I think it's good to remind folks to don't get so set in one way of doing shelling. You can do both the same day, the same trip. And if I hadn't sat there and pawed around in that pile and been patient, I would not have got that beautiful horse conch, and I would definitely not have that amazing olive. So just goes to show, if you're not necessarily a pile paw kind of a person, might be worth giving it a try. Oh my goodness, isn't that lovely? And there's the little horse conch to go with that awesome olive. Woo-hoo. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this super special shelling trip where we've got that amazing olive and so many other really awesomely cool finds. Sunset Beach, just up a little ways from Pass-a-Grille, and another real shell hot spot. Absolutely should add it to your list. And you might want to do so too with the way the storms have been hitting over there and the amount of damage that happened the last couple of years from both Adalia and from Helene Milton's 1-2 punch. Might be worth putting on your list sooner than later to go check that place out. Well, I hope you enjoyed this fantastic adventure for Sunrise at Sunset Beach. And again, if you want to have adventures like these and find really cool stuff, then you know what you need to do. Get out there and go shelling. Next week, we're going to show you the reopening of Lido Key and how fantastic we hit it on the shelling that day as well. But in the meantime, take a look at the end of the video for a couple of links up here, because these are the videos YouTube thinks you would like to watch next. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you out there again soon.